Why do you need a knife sharpener when traveling? Well, you may carry a small pocket knife when you travel, but if you're flying, you may not carry a knife. But if you ever go to an Airbnb or a holiday rental, a self-catering, you end up with a load of random knives. And most likely there's an IKEA one somewhere around. Or maybe when you visit relatives, a load of blunt ass knives. And blunt knives are dangerous because you have to press harder to cut and there's more risk of slipping. So a good reason for carrying a knife sharpener with you when you travel is so you can sharpen the knives that you come across in kitchens, whether they're in a self-catering, in a holiday rental, Airbnb, or with family. Because quite often, when I've been to families' houses, they have one of those awful pull-through sharpeners, which doesn't really work and just mangles the knife edge. So here I have 4 options for sharpeners that are lightweight, easy to fit in a travel bag, virtually pocket sized. And I'm going to go through these. I'll go through the features, I'll go through the pros and cons, and I'll give you my best pick at the end. So stay around for that. These are good not just for traveling, they're also good just to have in your desk drawer as well. But if you're planning to sharpen a lot of knives, then check out one of my other videos on knife sharpening. I've got some better options if you're doing a lot of sharpening. This is the Victorinox Dual Knife Sharpener. So it's called that because it has 2 sharpening parts to it. It has this main stone, which now the problem with this is they don't actually quote the grit size, but I understand that it's going to be around 300 to 600 grit. And then there are the ceramic discs here. Now, I tend not to use these. Supposedly they're for fine honing, but I've never found them that useful actually. So check out a couple of my videos on this to see more about it. But I do find this really useful. It's perfect for Victorinox knives. And so if you combine it with this 3D angle guide and you bring your knife down vertically, you can get a nice standard angle. That's for pocket knives. So just going through the other features of this. So in length, it's 5.5 inches or 145 millimeters. It weighs in at 30 grams or 1 ounce. So just going through the pros. The pros are that it's lightweight. It works really well on Victorinox knives. Now the cons would be, I understand that this could be fragile. So if dropped, then the stone is likely to break off. I haven't dropped it yet. It comes in this nice case. So as long as you're careful with it, it should be okay. Now the cost, currently this is the 1st of Feb in the UK. I've checked it out. It's £14 to buy on Amazon. On Amazon US is currently $29. That could change with tariffs and stuff like that. Next, looking at the Sharp Pocket Sharpener. So I'll just go through the features of this. So it weighs in at 47 grams or 1.7 ounces, and it's 6 inches or 150 millimeters. And the 2 things about this, there are 2 sharpening options. Both have angle guides on there, which you can see. So there's this diamond stone here, which is 320 grit. And then there's a fine ceramic rod. Now, there's no rating for this, but it's probably somewhere between about 1 and 2,000 grit for that. So looking at the pros of this. Now, one of the big pros for me is that it's really easy to hold this in a safe way. So for any size knife, I just use this IKEA one. You've got the angle guide, and it's very easy to get the angle right on that. I think you can probably hear this. So reasonably coarse diamonds, great if you've got a completely blunt knife. Then on the other side, and again, because of the shape of it, it really fits nicely in your hand. You've got the angle guides as well, and this is great just to get a fine edge on it. So pros: 2 good sharpening elements, a coarse and a fine, really nice to hold. There aren't really any cons. It's slightly bigger, so you've got to have somewhere to put it, but it's reasonably light. So yeah, there aren't many cons to this. Next, let's look at the Fallkniven DC3. So this comes in a leather case, which is great, and size-wise, it's 75 by 25 millimeters, or 3 inches by 1 inch. It weighs in at 54 grams with the case, or 37 without. Obviously, it's a little bit more fragile, but it's great that it's got this diamond plate. Now, the ratings, the grit ratings on this is 600 on the diamond side, and somewhere between 1200 and 2000 on the ceramic. So again, you've got 2 options for sharpening for this. And I've used this quite a lot. Looking at how you use it now, you've got to be a little bit more careful how you hold this. Tuck your finger and thumb out of the way, get the angle right. There's no angle guide on this, so you've got to guess that. But just with a little bit of pressure, and you can do that. And then the same for here. So just focus on what you're doing. It's not always easy when you're looking through a camera at this, but it's fairly easy to use. So I would say the pros of this, you've got a diamond sharpener, and you've got a ceramic, so you've got a sort of medium and fine for that. It's small and light, and also if you've put a bit of stropping compound on here, this has got a bit worn now, but if you've got a bit of stropping compound, you can also strop as well, or just use the plain leather. Cons: very small, hard to hold. Now there is a DC4, which is 4 by 1 inches. That might be better if you're finding that, but it works reasonably well. The last of the 4 is this Sharpal credit card size stone. This is the Sharpal 114N, and size-wise, well, it's the size of a credit card, so I think that's 80 mil by about 50, which is about 3 1/4 inches by about 2 1/4, I think. But it's the size of a credit card. So now the thing about this is that it does have a guide to hold it, so you can hold it flat to your hand. So when you're sharpening, you can do it reasonably easy without too much risk of cutting yourself. So this weighs in at 55 grams without the case, or 62 with the case. That's 1.9 ounces, or 2.2 with the case. It's 600 grit, so it's fairly coarse. I would say the pros of this are that you can use it for any knife, like all of them with the diamond sharpener. The only one that you can't use with any knife would be the Victorinox, because that doesn't have a diamond option. So if you've got some really cheap knives, or knives with hard steel, then you really need a diamond to get through that. The cons for this: it's a little bit heavier than the lightest one here, and there's no refining option. So which one would I pick to take? So if you're just sharpening your own knives and you've only got Victorinox, so something like this Bantam, then the Victorinox sharpener is great. This is the first one I pick up. Most of my knives are Victorinox or soft steel, so I tend to pick that. But if I don't know what the knives are going to be like, you can't really take this in case you've got something which has got a hard steel. So that's really out of the question. Then it's really just down to preference. If you're going to just take one, I would probably recommend the Sharpal. So you've seen them and you've seen them in use, so you pick. But the benefit of this is it's pretty robust. There's not much to go wrong. It comes in this case. It's going to fit. Well, you can have it in your pocket, but it's going to fit easily in a travel bag. The benefit is that you've got a nice way to hold it, and even on a larger knife like this, you can sharpen it. And if you're not comfortable with that, you can always hold the knife and take the sharpener to it, and it works whether you want to use it. So I know some people are really fussy about this, but you can just use it both ways. You can pull it away or you can push it towards the blade. Either works well. So if you don't know what the knives are going to be like, I'd recommend the Sharpal. I think any of these three would be great. 4 great pocket sharpeners, each have a different use. Hope I've gone through the features briefly. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you take a sharpener away when you travel? Which one of these would you pick and why? Please remember to hit the like. It really helps the channel if you do that. And why not check out this video on the Sharpal 202H, which is a great one if you've got a lot of knives to sharpen, or this playlist on sharpening. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.